Hi everyone, welcome to this pigeon genetics video. I'm going to explain pigeon base colours. Which colours are dominant, which colours are recessive, how do pigeons inherit a base colour, and then I'm going to tell you a special breeding technique so you will be able to tell the sex of the chick just by their feathers colour. Every pigeon has a base colour. There are only 3 base colours in pigeons. These are brown, blue, and ash red. The same base colour can have many different appearances due to other genes that modify how the base colour will look. For example, the base colour blue can look black or silver. This is because of the dilute gene. There are many other genes such as spread, almond and the pattern of the pigeon which will also affect how the base colour looks. These are called modifiers and I will make another video all about them. White is not a base colour. It is controlled by different genes, so a full white pigeon will have a base colour which cannot be seen. Recessive red is not a base colour either. A pigeon who is recessive red will also have a base colour that cannot be seen, but they must have 2 copies of the recessive red gene. Female pigeons have 1 gene for base colour, and male pigeons have 2 genes for base colour. This is because females have 1 Z chromosome and 1 W chromosome, and males have 2 Z chromosomes. The W chromosome only makes the pigeon female. The Z chromosome contains many genes, including base colour. When a male has 2 different genes for base colour, the more dominant colour will show. The most dominant base colour is ash red, and the least dominant base colour is brown, and blue is in between. So ash red is more dominant than blue, and blue is more dominant than brown. If a male pigeon has 1 gene for red and 1 gene for blue, then red will show. If a male pigeon has 1 gene for blue and 1 gene for brown, blue will show. In order to show brown, the male pigeon must have 2 brown genes. When pigeons breed, each chick will inherit 1 chromosome from each parent. A chick who is female must have inherited the W chromosome from her mum, and from her father she inherits either one of his Z chromosomes. This means her genetics for base colour only come from her father. If the father is heterozygous, this means his 2 genes for base colour are for 2 different colours. The female chick could inherit either one of these at random. It is not true that she would inherit his more dominant colour. A male chick will inherit from his mother her Z chromosome, and from his father he inherits either one of the 2 Z chromosomes. This means whichever colour the mother shows, the male chick must inherit the gene for that colour. His second gene for base colour would be inherited from his father. It could be either one of his father's 2 base colour genes. There is a technique to know the gender of the chick just by looking at their colour. This only works when the mother hen has a more dominant base colour than the father cock. This is called sex-linked breeding. The possible pairing combinations could be a red hen and a blue cock, a red hen and a brown cock, or a blue hen and a brown cock. The result of this is that the male chick will always show the mum's base colour, and the female chick will always show the dad's base colour. This is the most reliable method to know for certain the gender of the chick as soon as it has feathers. Here's the genetics behind how this works. The female will inherit a W chromosome from her mum, which has no colour genes. From her dad, she will inherit the Z chromosome with a gene for her base colour. As she only gets a base colour gene from her dad, any chicks born with the dad's base colour must be female. For example, when a brown cock is paired with a hen of a more dominant colour, such as red or blue, if any chicks are born with brown feathers, they must be female, because only the female would have inherited only the brown gene from its father. The male chick will inherit the Z chromosome from his mum with her base colour. He will also inherit the Z chromosome from his dad with the base colour gene. He will have 2 genes for 2 different base colours. As we already stated, sex-linked breeding has to be when the hen has a more dominant colour than the cock. So the son's base colour gene from the hen, for example blue, will be more dominant than his other gene from the dad, e.g. brown. In sex-linked breeding, the male chick will always inherit a more dominant colour from the mother and a more recessive colour from the father. This means the base colour shown on the male chick will always be the same as the base colour shown on the mother hen. In this case he will be blue, and all chicks born with blue feathers must be male. With this family of pigeons here, you can see the father is brown, and both the chicks are brown. As the mother is a more dominant colour blue, both of these chicks must be female. Remember, sex-linked breeding can only tell you the gender of the chicks when the hen has a more dominant base colour than the father cock. If you are breeding a hen with a more recessive base colour than the cock, you can't know for certain the chick's gender just by looking at their colour. I will make another video about the genetic inheritance when you're breeding a pair of this combination. I'm also going to make another video about how to tell apart a male pigeon from a female pigeon. If you have any questions about pigeon genetics, just leave a comment and I'll reply, and if you want I'll make a whole video about it. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!